everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you one of the palettes that I have from CXC Beauty. It's one of their newer ones since they have switched to the square panned palettes, and it's called Absolutely Essential. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I call this my sexy something Halloween look because you can use it for a bunch of different costumes. But anyway, let me show you the palette. So here's the front, Absolutely Essential. And this is one of the owners. This is Christian. Isn't he beautiful? So this is what the palette looks like. I'm just putting the mirror down so I'm not blinding you all. So, as you can see, there are 3 rows and 7 columns. So these are the new 21 shade palettes. And I'm going to swatch them for you starting from left to right, or right to left, actually. Yeah, wait. Okay, so when I turn the palette this way, it's left to right because it's my left. But when I turn the palette this way, showing it to you all, it's going to be right to left. So I'm going to start with this row right here and go across. So we have, and I'll read the shade names off afterwards because they're on a separate sheet of paper. So this is the first shade here. And the second shade. Third shade. I'm not the best at swatching things. Let's try the sparkly pink one again. There we go, that's better. So now we have this one. And this one. And this one. Oh, let's do that shimmer again. There we go. So here's the first row of 7. And I'm going to read you the shade names starting from this one up here and going down. So we have Gentle Kiss, Fairy Blood, Rose, Let's Party, Go Deep, Absolutely Essential, and Nutmeg. So that's the first row of 7. BRB while I wipe these off my arm, and I'll do the next row. Alrighty, and I'm back. Now we're going to swatch the second row here. So that's this row right here in the middle. Let's make sure my arm is dry. Clean arm. So the first shade. Second shade. Third shade. Fourth shade. Fifth shade. 6th shade. This is the one that's on my eyes. One of them. And, oh, that's smooth. Last shade. So, now I'm going to read the colors off to you in order. So this is the second row. So we have Honey Pot, Foreplay, Subtle Slay, Thorn, Three's a Party, That Girl, she is, and Supreme. BRB, and I'll get ready for the third row. Alrighty, I am back, and it is time for row number 3. So that'll be this bottom row here, and again, I'm doing it from this side down to that side. First shade. Let's do that one again. It's light. I can see it on my skin, but I can't see it on camera, so we'll just do, yeah, that's a little better. Second shade. Third shade. Fourth shade. These shimmers are so smooth, by the way. So smooth. Fifth shade. Sixth shade. And last but not least, 7th shade. So now let me read you all off the names, starting with up here. This is Love Note, Bronze Goddess, Milk Chocolate, She's Serious, Warm Soul, Berry Delicious. I love that name, that's cute. And the last one is Defined Beauty. You know, I really love the names on all of these shades. So here's what the full palette looks like. So the swatches I've shown you have started from this side and gone all the way across. And inside the palette comes the insert with the names on it. That way, you never have to risk the name rubbing off your palette and not knowing the name of the shade, like some other brands. So this is the way the insert goes, and you can see how it the reflection a little bit. So now I told you this is my palette. Don't blow on palettes that you are going to use on other people in your makeup kit. This one's all mine because Christian and Tony made it just for me because it's all the colors that I love. Well, there's another palette. It's not just for me. They sell it on their website, but I pretend like they made it just for me, you know? So, anyway, all of these gorgeous shades. So, my eye look, I used exactly 3 colors. 3 colors are on these eyes. So, this beautiful, gorgeous, bright red with the fuchsia pink undertones, that is this shade right here. And that is the shade That Girl, which is why I said when I was swatching it, she really is that girl, because, I mean, look at me. Now, in the crease, to define the crease, I used this shade here, which is Go Deep. It's a brown with red undertones, kind of more of a dark red undertones, more burgundy undertones. And the last shade that's on my eyes is from my actual custom-made palette that you can also custom on their website, by the way. You can make your own eyeshadow palette with one of their hundreds of shades. Literally, there are hundreds of shades available for you. So, and you can customize the words that are on the palette too. So I wanted this one to be very like essential, so I made it black and white and named it Pro Glam Essentials, but that's not what this one's about. Oh, I dropped the insert. Okay. So these are the old style palettes that are on the website. This is still how your custom palette would come, but the previous palettes were all circles in magnetic pans. So this is the shade that's actually on my lids here. And that is, oh, it was upside down. Smolder. That's this one here. And that's my whole custom palette. Pro Glam Essentials. Now, my nose is itchy. I love every CXC Beauty eyeshadow palette that I own. So I strongly encourage you to purchase one if you haven't tried the brand already, because I have yet to come across a palette that I did not like from them. And they're also really good people. You know, Christian and Tony, really good people. Christian is a gorgeous MUA, and Tony is the gorgeous mad scientist behind all these formulas, and them together, dream combo. But if you're only going to get one palette and you are loving, like, you know, the pinks, the mauves, the rose undertones, like this is like a dream palette, you know. So many good colors. And these shimmers, they show up really, really well, especially if you use a flat shader brush or your finger, or you spray some setting spray on your brush to really like pump it up. And they're just, all of these shades are absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, there we go. Let me know if you want to see more swatches of other palettes, CXC Beauty palettes or other. Let me know if you want to see more CXC Beauty palettes that I own. And that is all. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to drink water, eat something healthy, also eat a pint of ice cream to balance it out, or, you know, your favorite whatever. Anyway, I love you all. Have a wonderful day.